Hello, I'm Vara,
And I'm Roxy.
as late as usual, and you're listening to
Always.
VCR. Can't even be on for her intro on time. Can't
Hey,
even
I'm
say,
here. I'm here. That's what matters.
she can't even be like, I'm Roxy? Like, even,
And I'm Roxy.
maybe? Mm. But the one thing that's always on time, even if we're not on time, is Halloween.
Hello,
Yay,
Winnie.
Halloween.
Hello, Winkies.
This is kind of cool for us because this is the first time where I think we've ever recorded a Halloween show and it will actually be out for Halloween. So
Yay.
we're recording it this Tuesday, so next Tuesday has Halloween, and it will be a useful on target video podcast. Yay. Yay for us.
Yay.
And we did not plan that in any way.
Nope.
It just kind of universe half-ass gave it to us, But in celebrating the Halloweeny season, I, as a grown 47-year-old man, remember when the first Boo Buckets ever came out at McDonald's. Do you remember that? Were you around for that, Roxy?
I was.
You may have been a little too young, but Roxy's, if y'all can't figure it out, Roxy is slightly younger than me, but
I thought I was. Oh, no. I don't know if I was around for the first Boo Buckets.
Okay, fine.
But I do remember Boo Buckets when I was a kid.
Boo Buckets. And then there's a massive gap, and they've recently brought them back. So as part of my festive Halloween season, I have gone out and I've collected all 3 Boo Buckets. And I just want to do a little show and tell. So this is my first little Boo Bucket, which it's orange, and you see this face, and you would think it's the jack-o'-lantern, right? But it isn't. It's skeleton. Yeah, an orange skeleton.
Orange Scully.
Yeah, and then they have the mummy. Very cute. Very cute. And then last but not least, and maybe there is a 4th one. Maybe there's a witch one out there I haven't gotten yet. But now they have the vampire one. Now this one
I like that one.
Yeah, it's purpley. It's a little vamp. Kind of 2 different faces, but yeah.
If there's a witch one, I want that one.
They're very well maybe. I may have to go this week and see if there is a.
I bet it's a green one.
It is. It actually is.
Knew it.
If it's the witch one, it is definitely a green one. Let me just go ahead and drop these over here so they're not completely in my way while doing the show. But yeah, so Halloween. Roxy, you gonna be doing anything exciting for Halloween?
This is an off year for me. I really don't think I don't have any plans this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't even have a costume. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying that.
Yeah. I've never seen you without a costume. I mean, I've never.
I usually have at least 2.
Shit, even in your everyday attire, I'm not used to you.
This is my.
This is her everyday.
This is my human costume.
This is her Morticia Adams look on a daily. That long, lustrous black hair, For me, so this week, yeah, and you're right. Everything's been off for me. Like it's been. I'm not gonna lie, people. If it's been depressing for you, let me tell you, it's been depressing for me. And poor Roxy has to listen to the brunt of all my oh my God, why? On a daily basis.
Why me?
I even text her like, why? So it's just been a horrible few months for me. And one of the things is normally I was telling Roxy every year, and if you listen to the show, this every year I go and I find a particular type of pumpkin and I carve this Fate of Ichabod pumpkin that I do and this year I just haven't had no desire to do it. May even skip it because it's just been such a stressful few months. I mean, I didn't do that. I might. Well, you know what? I may just throw out the $5 and get a fucking pumpkin. I don't know. But I'll get it for the one day, which is fine. Or I'd have to get it maybe this week. I don't know. We'll see. But it's been off. It's been very off for me. And no Halloween parties this year, and
nothing for me either.
No costume this year. It's gonna be kind of this sad adult Halloween for me that I'm not.
And I'm not really looking forward to it at all.
You know what? The only thing I'm looking forward to. So I found out, and this is just me being me. So my niece, who is 7, is going to go as a wolf for Halloween. She
Really?
wants to go as a wolf. I said, "Oh, how cute!" So I was telling my sister because Roxy, I don't know if you can see my shirt. It's
Oh
my
yeah, it is a wolf.
yeah, it's my. So I graduated from St. Bonaventure's University, and our mascot is the brown wolf. And I tell myself, "Oh my God, how cute! She wants to go as my school mascot." And my sister's like, "Yeah, whatever." Like she's just going as a wolf. She's like, "Oh no, she's going as
Like, don't get
Bono,
excited.
Bono, my school mascot, the wolf." Like, yeah, whatever.
Fine.
If it makes you happy, whatever. She's going as your mascot. So
That's
yes,
funny.
she's gonna be doing that, and so I'm excited about seeing that, and of course bringing her some candy. I might make her a little spooky bucket. I went and I got her some stuff for safety. So because today's show is Halloween, let's talk about this because Halloween mostly for the kids, even though there's some adulty stuff there. Um, but always, 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 please make sure that your kids are safe. And one of the things I
Mhm.
like to do is I like to buy little fun clip-on lights for my niece because she's 7, she's the youngest out of all of them. So I would get her these clip-on lights and these little slap bracelets that glow. That way
Yeah,
there's no mistaking that, hey, she's walking, and I'll set it to strobe really fast and then I'll set another one just on because, I don't want anything to happen to her. For so people, even though you might think, "Oh my God, that doesn't go with the costume," make it go with the costume. But safety first, people. Safety
right.
first. And
Please.
always remember, check that candy.
Hmm.
Definitely check that candy. Um,
Definitely. You
although
gotta take some pieces for you anyway, so
you
check it.
do, like gotta take them taxes.
It's the parental tax.
Oh my God. So what is your favorite Halloween candy, Roxy? Do you have one?
Well, no, because it's all just like regular candy, just with Halloween stuff.
Right. So my favorite is Twix. I'm a fool for Twix.
Really?
Yeah, I love Twix. I don't know why, but Twix is just my thing.
My
Um,
thing.
and then I like a Reese's peanut butter cup. Those are always delicious. Now I'm gonna have a fight here with the audience.
I have one.
You have a fight with the audience too?
No.
Oh, what's your candy before I go into my fight?
Surprisingly, dots. I know it's
Dots.
weird. I love dots. When I see that I'm like, ooh, dots.
Hmm.
You would think it would be, and then Kit Kats, but just because I eat them weird, I like to eat them by layer.
That is kind of cool though. Dots, that is cool. That is cool. Did not figured you to be dots, but okay.
I was obsessed with dots when I was a teenager.
Oh
So
wow.
now when I see dots in a candy bag, I'm stealing your dots.
So my fight for the audience is I have always called it Reese's. I've always known it to be Reese's. People call them Reese's.
Yeah, Reese's.
I don't call them Reese's. I don't
Reese's.
I don't believe in that. That is disrespectful to the candy.
It's like pecan and pecan.
No,
I
it's
don't like that either.
pecan.
Pecan. I say pecan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's pecan.
Yeah. I don't
Um,
know
I
what this
I put I
pecan
put
stuff. I
I
don't like pecans. That
no, I
sounds
don't.
disgusting.
Pecan is disgust just like Reese's. It's like no Reese's, like
Reese's peanut butter cups.
Reese's
Reese's.
peanut butter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think I say Reese's. I don't think I say Reese's.
no, but I know people say Reese's. I was
Oh
about to,
yeah, definitely. I
I was
definitely
like,
heard
you need to go back to them backwoods and stay
it. You
there
take your ass back on.
because it is a Reese's peanut butter cup, not a Reese's peanut butter cup. So just so I throw
Potato
it out.
potato.
No, no, definitely not.
No,
It's a
no,
fucking
absolutely.
potato. It's a no two ways around that. But so for just this kind of one little thing that I'm going to do. So I was kind of checking out some stuff and again, talking about kids, and we're not going to stay on kids a whole lot, right? But one thing that I do want to mention is like when doing the whole trick or treat thing, there are some things that maybe we should take into consideration this year. So this is just some kind of suggestions for like when the kids come up to get the candies. Keep this in mind. You know, one, Um, the child who is grabbing more than one piece of candy might have poor fine motor skills, which is possible. The child who does not say trick or treat might be nonverbal. The child who looks disappointed when they see your bowl might have an allergy to some of the candies that you have in there. Because that's one thing, like a lot of people don't take that in consideration. There are kids who have food allergies and or who may
Hmm.
be diabetic and can't have that kind of fun stuff. Um, the child who isn't wearing a costume might have a sensory processing disorder or autism, and the person who looks too old to be trick or treating might be developmentally delayed. So take those things into consideration. I'm not saying you got to put up with it. I'm just saying those are things that, clearly, if it's a 40-year-old man asking for candy, there's something wrong. That may not be developmentally delayed, but there may be something
Hey,
wrong there.
hey, I might be over there asking for
I
candy.
mean, but the thing is, I would expect if you were asking for candy, men would give you candy, Roxy, and then they try to lure you into the van or into the house.
That's
Be like,
true.
oh, what are
Like I
you?
have tacos in
Like,
the
like, are you a
van over
sexy
here.
vampire? I bet you are.
Do you want some tacos?
But
I have
I just,
margaritas.
I have some candy apples in the kitchen. You want to come in?
I'm like, ooh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh my God, candy apples? Yes, please.
Caramel apples and nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, those aren't the nuts you were
Those aren't
talking
the
about.
nuts I was thinking they were.
Horrible, horrible person.
I know.
So yeah, there's that. And again, avoid any creepy people. If you hear the crying in the background, that is my dog Brutus who is crying. He is locked up because my other dog Amara is in heat. So,
And that's how we got Puppy.
and this is how I ended up with Puppy last year, and this is how we're not going to end up with another puppy. So, a lot of security measures happening today. But let's jump into some fun adulty Halloween stuff. Now, Roxy, what have I said? There are some places in the United States we could go hang out for Halloween. That might actually be super duper cool.
Okay. Where?
Cool. All right, let's take a look. Let me do what I do and
And
share
share
screen with
screen with me.
you. So, what I am going to take a look at is best. I could only see the title because my bar is in the way. But this is an article for 2023, best places to visit for Halloween activities in the US. And this is done by Lance Sytat. I think that's how you say the name right. If not, it's Sytat. This was published on October the 18th, 2023. And this is coming from the website Kook. Kolk? Klook. I don't know. How would you say that?
Klook?
Klook, there you go. Klook is good, close enough. One, Universal Studios Hollywood Horror Nights, a night of terror. So you can go spend Halloween getting spooked at Universal Studios, should you be in Florida, or should you just have the extra
That
spend
looks
cash.
fun as hell.
Here is what Rox is referring to. Uh, Salem, Massachusetts. Embrace the witching season. So this is basically, of course, Salem, I hear, is a great place to go for Halloween in general. But of course, you have the Salem witch trials, which is just famous here in America. And of course, they were all innocent. And
This
but
is on my Halloween bucket list. Like I
so
want to go here. I want to take a trip here for Halloween.
yay. Well, then that's what should happen. And that's possibly
Maybe
what
I'll do that next year for my birthday.
there you go. There you go. It could be even be a fun VCR trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now this one,
Oh, no, this one too.
yeah, this one is a lot easier for us because these are our cousins down.
Right there.
Yep.
Right over there.
over there in Louisiana. Could we
Right
just
over yonder.
Yeah, we're here in Tech House. New Orleans, you have the mystical and mysterious. Now, New Orleans has all kinds of fun stuff you can do. One of the things that they have here in this picture, of course, is Marie Laveau's House of Voodoo. So you can go check that out. I will tell you, if you go there, they won't let you take pictures or anything like that because they do practice it as a religion and they will not let you do that. So you can just kind of go in and be part of it. But there are other really cool, fun things to do down in New Orleans, such as the tons, and I mean a lot of graveyard
Oh
tours,
yeah.
and the ghost tours down there are pretty spectacular too. So I've been to some of those. Those are a lot of fun. We should actually try to check that out one day. That would be cool.
I've never actually been to New Orleans, so I would be
Oh,
down.
wow. We need to change that. We need to change that. Disneyland also gets on to the spooky season with a Disneyland resort in California. The spooktacular magic awaits, it says.
I need
Uh,
that.
actually, that would look amazing in my yard. I
It'll
would
look
just,
amazing right here in front of my apartment.
yes, I would love this. I would love this. This really is
Hmm.
pretty on point and spectacular, I think. This one would be fun, I think, to visit. For Gigglies, Sleepy Hollow, New York, where the legend of Sleepy Hollow was, originated from. This would be a cool little visit thing. So,
Hmm.
just to let people know, Legend of Sleepy Hollow is not real. It is a story by Washington Irving, but it was a truly American horror
Wait, you're
story.
kidding.
No. But you know what? There are people who believe that, just like there are people who believe that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is real, and it is not. Hate
Just
to
not.
tell you, just hate to tell you. Uh, but this would be, I think, on one of my bucket lists to go check this out for Gigglies.
Yeah.
Now, who doesn't want to go visit a penitentiary that's been abandoned, right? Not just that, but a haunted penitentiary.
No, thanks.
No, not you, really? You're
No, I'd be
saying
down.
no. I
Totally
was
down.
gonna say like I can't believe you would say no to this. I figured you to be the first in line for it.
I
But
would be.
yeah, I know you would be. So this is what kind of, interesting. But there's a state penitentiary that is apparently haunted in Philadelphia that you can go visit during the spooky wookie season. I think that would be very cool. I think that would be very
That
cool.
would be. It looks creepy as hell.
It does. Just looking at the photo is pretty creepy. So that would be
Hmm.
pretty spectacular. And then you have Knott's Berry Farm, which is out in California. So they do a little spookiness in Knott's Berry. So all these are kind of pricey places, but yes, if you got the disposable income, knock yourself out. So this one, Nashville Nightmares out in Tennessee. That looks creepy and fun.
It really does. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, this looks like something I would really like to go to.
And this is a what they call a Tennessee, a horror lover's haven. So this could tempt me. This could totally tempt
Hmm.
me to go check this out. What about you, Roxy? Would you want to go check this out one day?
Definitely. Go
Hmm.
get the crap scared out of me. Yes.
Oh, yes, that would definitely do it. It looks like it would do it. And then we have the Queen Mary Dark Harbor, Long Beach, haunting aboard a ship. So it's a haunted ship. That's kind of cool. At least I think it is. Although this photo does not do it justice, if you ask me. It looks a little blah. It just looks like they're at a concert with some makeup on, but who am I to judge? That one's not sending me as much, but
Not really.
just like I'm not don't know if I'm feeling that as much, but whatever. What do I know? I know nothing. Another fun thing you can do, but this is out in New York City, is called Sleep No More. It's a theatrical thing that you go to, and you can go to the McKittrick Hotel and experience this cast of characters. They're gonna have like these different stories, and of course, it's all like supposed to be spooky and kind of like an immersive Halloween activity is the way it's written up. So that sounds kind of interesting.
Hmm.
I could get down with that. Little theater in
Yeah,
New York, little Halloweeny theater in New York. That sounds
I
like
could do.
fun.
I could jam with that.
Yeah, I could go with that too. And another one that there is no, that was the last of the list. That was the last of the list. So those are just a few ideas. Any of those really stick out to you, Roxy?
Um, One of the top ones. I forgot what it
One of the
was.
top ones that you forgot what it was.
Yeah, I forgot which one it was.
Let me scrolly woly up. Well, I
That one, the Salem.
Salem, the Salem one. Yeah, this one grabs me too. I like this. I like the Salem. I like the New
That
Orleans,
looks fun too, though.
the Universal.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so Universal and Salem for Roxy. For me, it's Salem and probably I was going to do Legend of Sleepy Hollow, but then I saw the theater thing in New York and I was like, I could get down with
That
that.
looks really cool too.
Yeah, I was like, I could totally go with that. So I could do a little bit of all of these things.
No, not the theater geek loving
No,
the
not at
theater
all.
thing.
No, how could I? Absolutely not at all.
No, I would too.
And then totally go over to New Orleans and
Oh
have a
yes.
nice time down there.
Hmm.
Get you some of that good gumbo.
Yes.
All beignets.
Beignets. Ooh.
See, me and you are in the same. We just automatically went to beignets
Yes.
immediately. Oh my God, those beignets are
I'd have
so
to get
nice.
me some crawfish.
Mm-hmm.
We'd have to go during crawfish season because I'd want to go
Hmm.
eat that shit up over there.
Yeah. Well, I'm a sucker for a good etouffee, and I'm a sucker for a good
Mm.
gumbo, and I
Oh
am
yeah.
a serious sucker for some beignets. Oh my God. Oh, those are so good.
You don't have to twist my arm.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh God. See,
Now I'm
now I
hungry.
gotta go do this.
No, right?
Now I gotta find a way, an excuse to get over to New Orleans for Halloween.
Bro,
Not even go do the Halloween stuff, just be like a fat kid with a
just go
box of
eat.
beignets and like You want to hear a horror story? I ran out of beignets.
Right?
Oh God. But yes, no, absolute deliciousness down there to our cousins in New Orleans. But yeah, Salem's Massachusetts, all about that. I would love to do that. I think that would be super exciting. Do
Mhm.
you, Roxy? So growing up, I don't know if you ever did this, but did you ever hear like spooky or scary stories growing up for Halloween?
Just from like other kids.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe I think my uncle would try to scare me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but that was mostly with movies. I think he did scare me with a story once. And then
Mm-hmm.
my grandma told him to leave me alone and not tell me that shit anymore.
Oh,
Because he scared the crap out of me. But
how cute.
but I think we all remember the one with the guy with the hook and the hook was
Was
left on
on
the
the
handle.
handle. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one. Yeah. I think that's just a classic Halloween
Yeah,
story for everybody.
for
That's your
sure.
gateway spooky story for kids. The guy with the hook in the woods and
Uh-huh.
killing he killed the girl's boyfriend or something weird. Like I don't remember how it
Like the
goes.
scratching she heard was like his feet scratch like
Yes,
trying to,
on the
yeah,
roof of
on
the
the roof of the
car, trying
car.
to get her attention.
Yeah.
So really, it was kind of her fault that he died.
Right.
That's really what I got out of that story, you
Well,
know?
of course you would. Of course you
Yes, you
would.
know that it was her fault.
No, it wasn't. He told her to stay put.
He did,
So it's really
but
his fault.
he's over there trying to communicate, doing so. I bet you was
Well,
tapping out SOS on that roof. Da-da-dun-dun, da-da-da-da-da,
too bad she didn't know Morse
da-da-da-da.
code.
Yeah, apparently not, because that was a whole other situation right
For
there.
real.
So, do you have a favorite spooky story that you like to hear or think of hearing? Is there a story that comes to mind for you for Halloween?
No, I actually just listen to
Mhm.
some stuff, or just watch movies. I don't
Ah,
really have a certain scary story that I my go-to.
you know what is a favorite for me every Halloween?
Hmm.
And I just like the sound of it, depending on who's reading it. Oh my God, it is great. But I shall read a little bit and see if Roxy can ID what I'm about to read. You ready, Roxy?
Let me
You up for
hear
the
it.
challenge?
I'm up for it. Let me hear it.
Let me get my best reader's voice going here.
Get it.
1, 2, 3. As soon as that dog stops barking outside, yes. Are we ready, Roxy?
Ready.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. "Only this and nothing more." Roxy, what is this?
Quoth the raven, nevermore.
Ah, very good. Edgar Allan Poe's.
Yeah.
I always feel that's a great, you know, poem for Halloween. I don't know what, but just the Raven. And like I say, it just really depends on who's reading it. Because like if you have that James Earl Jones who's reading it, oh my God,
Ooh,
that's a great one.
ooh, I just got goosebumps.
Boris Karloff. Oh,
Ooh, I really got goosebumps when
yeah.
you said James Earl Jones.
James
Ooh.
Earl Jones reading, and the best thing is like if you ever watch one of the Tree Houses of Terror, there
Mhm.
is Homer reenacting the Raven, and it's James Earl Jones reading along with it, and it is so good. But of course, Boris Karloff, Vincent Price, so they ever read it. Oh my God, that's great. And I'll just read just one more stance for all of you out there. Then this ebony bird, beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the countersance it wore, though thy cried be shorn and shaven, thou, I said, art sure no craven, ghastly grim, an ancient raven, wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on this night Platonia's shore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Yes. Bravo, bravo. Thank you, thank you. So yes, I always feel a good Edgar Allan Poe story is great for the Halloween season.
Yeah.
The Pit and the Pendulum. Oh, one of my favorites by Edgar Allan Poe. And actually, that's a really good movie too. So it was one of the Hammer films starring Vincent Price. But The Pit and the Pendulum. Oh my God, excellent, excellent. I would
I
truly
actually
love
have
that.
the complete collection of all of his tales.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, Miss
Oh,
Fancy.
my show and tell.
Oh, let's do a show and tell by Roxy.
Let me see.
Yes, her library, her Edgar Allan Poe collection here.
Show me this.
Oh, wow, that is pretty. I like
Yes.
that.
Isn't it gorgeous?
That's a thick
She's
book too.
beautiful. Like she's
That
all
is,
shiny.
she is like it's never been read. Yeah, it's
Well, no, not this one.
well, not that one. You can't touch that one, right?
No, don't
That
touch this one.
that's
It's too
the good
pretty.
book. That's for get,
Yeah.
you know, that's not the reading book.
No. I also have the Grimm fairy tales, and it's
Oh,
bound
those
like
are
this
always
one
nice.
too. Like
Yeah.
but I'm like, don't touch those books.
Yep.
Don't get your
Don't
greasy
even look at
fingers
them.
all over my books.
Your eyes may ruin my book.
They will. Your
Oh,
greasy fingers.
yes, absolutely. But that is very cool. But I think Edgar Allan Poe is always a great way if you want to do a classic kind of reading on a Halloween. And I may do that. What I may do for Halloween, because it's going to be kind of like a home Halloween, I might put on a cheesy Hammer film. So I might do like one of the Hammer Dracula films.
Oh
And then
yeah.
I might just pop out with reciting the Raven or one of those other really good ones.
Yeah.
He had one that was so good. It was about, well, a lot of his poems were about being in love and him never really being with her type of thing. So I'll have to find that. But I've read a few of his work, which were just absolutely amazing and just so, so good. But I love a good Edgar Allan Poe. Um, but I think I might do that. I might do a spooky movie and an Edgar Allan Poe story for my Halloween and make some popcorn. And you know what? I still have not broken down and watched Trick or Treat. I may actually do that.
You should.
Yeah, because I've done some of my horror Halloween movies. Not
I
all of
saw
them.
you like
Yeah, you've
posting
seen I've been
them.
posting them. I've only done 10 of them, and I haven't gotten into the ones where I was supposed to, like the like Trick or Treat. So Trick or Treat is there's actually two movies called Trick or Tweet, Trick or
Look what
Treat.
he-
Trick or Tweet. There is a 1980s metal version called Trick or Treat, and it's about this rock star who sells his soul to the devil, and then he comes back to kind of as this kind of
I feel
demon.
like I've seen this.
Yes, he comes back as kind of this demon power, and what he's trying to create like this basically kind of like a white power situation. So it was really interesting. But that was a 1980, 1986. It's called Trick or Treat. And then of course you had the 2000 version, which is where we get the character Sam from,
Yeah.
also called Trick or Treat. Now I'm going to try to find this and try to blow your mind, Roxy. Uh,
Okay.
when I tell you it, what movie comes to mind?
Tim Curry.
You think Tim Curry, okay? So you think the movie It, right?
Hmm.
Um, what if I told you there is something that precedes that?
Really?
Yeah, like no joke. I'm trying to find it because you're not going to believe me if I just say, uh, if I just say, hey, there's another movie out there called It that I bet you're not going to believe.
I'd be like, yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean like the one that just came out a couple years ago?
Yeah. No, 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 not the modern It.
Oh,
It
oh, oh.
It with starring Tony. I want to say his name was Tony Dow. He
I
was
thought you were gonna say Danza. I was like, what?
no Tony Dow, if I can get it right. Tony Dow. Is it Dow or Down? Tony Dow, I believe. Yeah. Not the right Tony Dow. Okay, this is the Leave It to Beaver Tony Dow. Maybe it is Tony Down. Uh, hang on. I know I'm going to find it. I'm going to find it. It's going to blow your mind. Um, give me 1 second. I know the audience is like, this man can't do shit.
I know. Get it together. Come on, masters.
Whatever.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Rod, that's why it's not coming up. It's Rodney McDowell. I'm thinking Tony Dow, like the like Leave It to Beaver, but
Mm.
it Tony Dow. Yep, okay. Your mind is just gonna be floored. So in 1967, there was another movie created called It, right? It is
Mhm.
not the Pennywise version that you would think. It was the story of the Golem. So the Golem is this Jewish kind of monster. It's a monster made out of clay, and you can
Mhm.
control it by there's a particular scroll that you would place in its mouth, and it would do anything that you asked it to. But it was very literal. It could bring some destruction to your life, all this other good stuff. But you would use it to kind of, wipe out your enemies. But again, it was called It. So I know we all think of the movie It with Pennywise and Tim Curry and the modern one. But this one is going to be It. And it's the story of the Golem. Now, I'm going to play you the trailer. Would you like to see the trailer, Roxy?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, on this, creepy, Halloweeny kind of thing. It's like, why not? Let's do a really odd kind of Halloween movie that you're just not going to believe at all. Roxy, do you see this?
Yes.
All right, so let's get this right so our audience can see it. So this is 1967, the trailer for It with an exclamation mark, mind you. I'm going to bring the volume down just a little and I'm going to play this. It. That's it.
Yes, that is it.
It. Everyone is afraid of it.
Look at the ache in his face. That's what killed the old man.
Bombs can't kill it. Fire can't burn it. Water can't drown it.
Come back. What part of me could have wanted you back?
Only one man can control it, and he is bad.
I'm your master. Lower your arms. I am your master. God, please don't. Kill him!
Oh.
Some random nudity for you.
This is it. See it.
Does it get any better than that, Roxy? Like, in the sense of
I
horror
mean,
movie?
I am terrified and I want to see this.
It's like you have to, like, wow, like say some
I'm
prayers before you
scared.
watch it because it could scare you. Yeah. So yeah, I just thought that would be some fun little info that there is another horror movie out there, cheesy as it may be, 1967, called It, starring Rodney McDowall. Now, Rodney McDowall is no stranger to horror movies at all. He was in the original Fright Night, which I want to say is 1986. It was a vampire movie, and it was, also starred actually a pretty well-known cast in that. Like everyone who was in that was pretty famous. So Rodney McDowall was famous. He was also in Planet of the Apes. He was in Fright Night. He was obviously in It. But in Fright Night, the guy who plays the vampire, who his name's not coming to me right now, he is also the voice of Jack Skellington in Nightmare Before
Oh.
Christmas. And he was Prince Humperdinck in The Princess Bride. So that is that guy. And even the mom went on to do stuff, and she's actually still doing things. So, and of course, you had both the Coreys in it, Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. So
Mhm.
check that out. That was totally be a worthwhile little Halloweeny treat for y'all, but check out It. I think that would just be cheesy
I
to
feel like I just need to have like a classic, like cheesy classic horror movie night.
I agree. I think
That
that's
has to be
totally what
on
you
the
should do.
list.
I think that's what you should totally do. You should just have a completely cheesy horror movie night, nothing else, popcorn, chill out, and just
Wine,
enjoy.
popcorn out of my jigsaw head.
Yes. And it's going to be hard to do anything anyway because it's a Tuesday night that Halloween comes.
Big Tuesday. I'm probably working anyways.
Yeah, poor you. So I would just go ahead and I would just chill out with a movie because it is on Tuesday, which is weird. But, of course you have that weekend before where everyone's going to be out doing their worst and wearing their most, should I say sluttiest costume? Yeah, let's go sluttiest costume. Would you say sluttiest costume, Roxy?
I mean,
Yeah.
no,
Okay. Yeah.
come on, no.
No.
I've seen worse on a daily basis.
Most people will be out there doing that. Roxy, what if you're going to predict anything for this Halloween? What would your prediction be for the most popular costume this year? if you can think of it.
Barbie.
Barbie. That's what I was gonna say too. I was gonna say Barbie has to be like the number one costume
Oh, yeah.
this year. I think that's gonna just take it for both little kids and adults. I think Barbie is gonna be the number one
And
costume.
maybe Princess Peach because of the Mario movie.
I can see some Marios running around there. I can definitely see that. I know there was a list that said Elvis, but I don't really foresee Elvis as being a big one.
I don't either.
You know, because that movie, I mean, it was a good movie from my understanding, but it wasn't that big of a movie. But
Right.
then again, it did come out when like the theaters were just kind of like getting back into the swing of being open again. So I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't think Elvis is going to be a big costume this year. I definitely think it's going to be Barbie, and I agree with you for kids. I believe it's going to be Mario and a few other little things here and there. I think a lot of the kids are probably going to do their little superhero stuff. Although there was not a whole lot of superhero movies that came out this year, was there?
Honestly, I am not up to date on my superhero movies, so I don't even know.
Neither am I. I don't remember anything really spectacular coming out that I was like, oh my God, it is the must-see movie of the year.
Right.
I don't remember that at all. So I think that for superheroes, it's going to just be recycled superheroes. Like, oh my God, I want to go as Captain America and Wonder Woman.
Batman.
Oh my God, I'm gonna be the Scarlet Witch, that type of thing. And of course, Wonder Woman, always a big one.
Always. There's
Yeah.
always Wonder Woman
Even
everywhere.
for the adults,
Harley
Wonder
Quinn.
Woman.
There's a little
Harley. Oh
Harley
my God,
Quinn's gonna be
what woman
everywhere.
isn't gonna go as Harley Quinn? I think she's been like number one for the past couple of years.
Yeah, but
Actually,
now there's a new version of her coming out.
oh, I bet there is.
Lady Gaga is gonna play her now in the
Uh,
new Joker movie.
I'm not feeling that choice, but I
You
can.
know, I wasn't too sure about it, but she's actually got some good acting chops. She's
No, don't
really
get me
good.
wrong. I love
And
her.
I think she's gonna knock it out of the park.
I love her in American Horror Story. That was great.
I loved it.
But I just don't know about her as Harley Quinn, but that's just me.
I
She
think
might
she
totally
could do it.
change my mind. I might see it and be like, "Oh, that's totally worth it." But the Harley Quinn thing is just a running joke now. There was Have you ever seen, so it came out last year and it's called Hubie's Halloween.
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay, you saw that,
Adam
right?
Sandler.
Yes, Adam Sandler.
Yes.
It's a cute
It
family
is a
little,
cutesy movie.
I saw it and I rewatched it again last week. It's a cute little horror, like I wouldn't even call it a horror movie. You know what's really sad about it is Ray Liotta's in it, and
Oh,
of course
I
he's no longer
know.
with us. But I love the Harley Quinn joke that they have in there, where it's the newscast that they're doing from Salem, and all the female news reporters are Harley Quinn. Like the weather woman is Harley Quinn, the 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 field reporter is Harley Quinn, and then the anchor woman is Harley Quinn. They've all dressed up as Harley
That's
Quinn.
funny.
I was like, oh my God, how redundant is that? But it is a running joke. Like, what woman doesn't go as Harley Quinn? I think even when me and you went to you don't, thank God. But I think even when we went to Comic Palooza, there's quite a few Harley Quinns running around. But it's like time to change that up. Maybe let's go a little retro. Do some Catwoman for Halloween. I don't see a whole lot of
But
Catwoman.
Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman.
Michelle, you know what? No, okay. Yes, Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman I can get into, and also I'm gonna go retro, and you gotta go
Eartha
Adam
Kitt?
West Batman.
I was gonna say, you got
Catwoman.
Eartha Kitt?
Huh? Eartha Kitt. Oh my God, yes, Eartha Kitt.
Yes.
Catwoman. Oh my God. So you got to go either the Eartha Kitt or Julie Newmar, and of course the Michelle Pfeiffer. Those are the three best Catwomen, in my opinion. What do I know though? But go with those if you're gonna do
Nothing.
like a nice retro Catwoman. Ha 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 ha. But that would be interesting. So for adult women, what do you think is going to be the number one costume? Do you still think
I still say Barbie.
think it's going to be Barbie?
I still say Barbie.
I think it's going to be Barbie, and I think it's also going to be Harley Quinn. I just think too many women are into the Harley Quinn kind of storyline because they all relate it to themselves. Like, oh my God, I was in love with a psychopath, and now I'm my own woman. I was like, no, now you're just a psychopath. That's the story of Harley Quinn. Oh, I'm my own woman. She's a psychopath.
It's
There's
a
a
little crazy.
problem with that. There's a problem with that. So I think that's what's going to be. I am kind of hoping that this will be a fun, super exciting Halloween. Although I think it's going to be kind of a low pro Halloween because it is falling on a Tuesday this year.
Mhm.
I think that weekend before it is just going to be it's going to be nice, but it's not going to be as busy because all the kids are going to go out on Tuesday itself.
Yeah.
I think the adults and all that stuff, they'll do some fun things over
Be
the
out this
weekend.
weekend.
But I don't think it's going to be as spectacular because
Mm.
it's, you know,
Tuesday.
right? It's a Tuesday.
But it's Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday and Halloween. You cannot go wrong. Make some spooky tacos. Make some spooky tacos. I don't know how you make spooky
Those
tacos.
orange shells.
Oh, there you go. Orange shell spooky tacos. They can be
Mhm.
pumpkin tacos. That would be really
You
cool.
could use like the white Oaxaca cheese.
There you go. There you go. Roxy already has your ideas ready for you.
I got you.
Put some of that extra hot sauce on it, make it look like blood. There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Throw
delicious.
some black beans in it
There you go.
with like bugs.
See, Roxy has you covered. Roxy
Yeah, I got
has
you.
you covered for your Taco Tuesday Halloween night. And I'm going to suggest this. So, Taco Tuesday, cheesy Hammer films. If you're going to be like us and you're not doing much, cheesy Hammer film, Taco Tuesday, and just, read you off a good Edgar Allan Poe story. That would be
Yeah.
I think that would be one of the best Halloweens.
I'm gonna get my greasy fingers on my book.
Yes. What story would you be reading if you were going to read one? Would it be the Tall Tale Heart? Would it be
I was just gonna say probably the Telltale Heart. Yeah. I love that one.
The hideous sound of the heart. That was such a good one. That was a good one. But then again, a lot of his were just great. Just
No,
really
really.
good stuff. Really, really amazing writer. And that's something that people do every year too. They go visit his grave during Halloween, because of course the Raven and all of his little spooky stories. So there you go. If you're out there, visit Edgar Allan Poe for us.
Yeah, do it. Send us a picture.
Yes, definitely. And here's the thing. So if you want to share your Halloween outings or your trips or your fun moments, you can do that by sharing it with us, by emailing it to us to thevcrshow@gmail.com. Or you can hit us up on our social medias, which is going to be at Insta and Twitter at the VCR Show. And you can hit up our website, which is thevcrshow.com. And now, Roxy, they can watch you, they can look at you, they can gaze upon your beauty and be like,
I am so sorry.
They can be like, nevermore. When gazing upon
Right, they'll be like, ugh,
yeah.
nevermore.
And scene. Okay, yeah.
Right.
So, but they can do that now at our YouTube channel, which is the VCR Show. I'm surprised no one else had that, but yeah, we have that. So,
us.
yeah, yay us, maybe, I don't know. So the
Yay
VCR
us.
Show, yeah. So the VCR Show at YouTube. So check us out, support us, share us, love us, like us. And if you want to love and like on Roxy, you can do that. Maybe you want to read her some Edgar Allan Poe short stories. You just want to call her up in your best reading voice and be like,
your best James Earl Jones.
Your best James Earl Jones, and be like, girl, my drip is stupendous. Let me tell you. Let me come at you like this, girl. Quote the Raven nevermore.
Oh my god.
Don't even know what the fucking Raven is. They're like, Baltimore all the way this year, baby.
My drip is stupendous.
It's stupendous, girl. I'm all about the Baltimore Ravens. All about them. You don't know. I threw myself out on
Oh my
occasion.
gosh.
So if you want to share your sorry. If you want to share your moment, your spooky moments with Roxy, you can do so at her socials, which are
Sir, finish your sentence.
oh, oh.
You can find me on Facebook at Roxy Perez Curvy Model, on Instagram at PopRox428, and on TikTok at thepopprox. And PopRox is spelled POPROXX.
Oh my god! If you don't know what
That
we're
video
talking
was
about,
great.
I'll put a link to the video that we are making fun of right now. That
Oh
way
my
y'all can
God.
just enjoy it because it was just
Not
oh my
making
god.
fun of, we're laughing at.
We're laughing at because oh my
Because
god.
it was funny.
It was killing me. Like
It's still killing
before the
me.
show, it's like, oh my god, I couldn't stop laughing. Just doing it right now, I couldn't stop laughing. It's just amazing. But yeah, that was
Stupendous.
hysterical.
It's stupendous.
Stupendous. My drip is stupendous, girl.
No.
I was like, oh my god.
Oh my God.
Oh.
That guy's great. He's great.
Oh my god, I lost it. I totally lost it when I saw that.
Oh
But
my gosh.
I'll link that down below. Normally I don't link other people's stuff, but that was like right on it. So definitely check that out and share. Again, sharing is caring.
Share.
Pass us out as a trick or treat. When they come up to your house, definitely give them like a little VCR QR code and be like, here you go.
Right?
Yeah. Because God knows that's what I would do if people actually came here to trick or treat. No one comes to my house to trick or treat.
They don't come
You
here
know,
either, but I
yeah.
live in apartments. So
Yeah. And you would think at apartments that would be more predominant, but
I really actually, well, I was gonna say I hope I get trick-or-treaters this year, but like I said, I'll probably be working, so what are you gonna do?
Guess be an adult.
Right? Boo. Boo.
Even boo.
What's
Even
that? Is that
even Athena's sad about it. She's like, I
it's
don't
like,
want
ugh.
I don't want to think about this.
What is that meme that says adulthood is the worst hood I've ever lived in?
Yeah, exactly.
For real.
Fucking
Worst hood. I hate it here.
Yes, I absolutely hate it. Need to leave that immediately. Oh my god.
But then what's your favorite memory of childhood? When I didn't have to pay bills?
Exactly. That shit. I regret that. Wanted to grow up too fast, and now it's like
Oh my God, those memes
I
make me
don't
laugh
like
so
it here.
much.
I don't like it at all. But until next time, I am Vada.
And what the hell was that?
That was my best Dracula. That was not coming
Well,
out very.
no.
Let me do that again.
No.
Good. Until next time, I'm Vada,
And I'm Roxy.
and we wish you a happy Halloween.
Whoa.
Yeah, my
Bye.
trip is stupendous. Bye-bye. Oh, and because I'm a total putz, you've been listening to the VCR show.
Bye.
Bye-bye. You have been listening to VCR, creative content by Richard Christopher Vara and Roxy Perez. Logo by Richard Christopher Vara with assistance from Annie Ramirez. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can reach us at thevcrshow@gmail.com or our social medias at Instagram and Twitter at thevcr show. And you can also check out our content at thevcrshow.com. The show's song is Addict by Nefex, instrumental, and you can find them on YouTube Music Library.